Hello, I'm Captain Stacy Spell, Commanding Officer of Media Relations Division of the Los Angeles Police Department. This critical incident community briefing is intended to provide you with information about an officer-involved shooting that occurred in Hollywood Division in the city of Los Angeles on July 15, 2021 at around 11:20 a.m. You're about to see relevant video footage and learn about other evidence and police procedures related to the case so you can have a better understanding of what occurred based on what we know right now. The LAPD conducts very thorough use of force investigations, which typically require investigators to interview multiple witnesses, view numerous hours of video footage, and analyze a significant amount of forensic evidence. We are still at the very early stages of this investigation, which can often take up to a year to complete, and our understanding of the incident may change as this additional evidence is collected, analyzed, and reviewed. We also do not draw any conclusions about whether the officers acted consistent with our policies and the law until all the facts are known and the investigation is complete. A word of caution. The images and information you're about to see may be disturbing. When a police officer uses force to arrest a suspect or defend against an attack, it can be graphic and difficult to watch. In addition, there may be strong language used by those shown in the video. Viewer discretion is advised, especially for young children and sensitive viewers. Officers assigned to Hollywood Division responded to a radio call of a man with a gun in the area of Cherokee Avenue and Hollywood Boulevard. Here's the 911 call and radio broadcast from this incident.
LA City 911, operator 369.
Hi, there's a man with a red shirt and a black hoodie on Hollywood and Cherokee, what looks to be a pistol in his hand.
Is he black, white, Hispanic, or Asian?
He looks white, yeah.
And
white.
I'm sorry, what street did you say he was on?
Right now he's on Cherokee and Hollywood, and he's walking towards the Chinese theater.
And he's carrying like what appears to be a pistol?
Yep. And he's just like screaming and harassing people as he's walking.
He has it out in the open view, right? Not inside a sweater or anything like that.
No, yeah, he's holding it.
Okay.
Holding it, walking around, playing with it.
Give me one second. Let me get somebody going. Hollywood units, 450 man with a gun, Cherokee and Hollywood approaching Las Palmas. Male, white, black hooded sweater, red shirt, carrying a pistol, yelling and harassing passerbys. Code 3 incident 1932 or D636. Hollywood units and 6A63, addition on the 415 man with a gun. Suspect is a male, white, red shirt with a black sweater under black pants, passing Las Palmas, approaching the Egyptian Theater. Hollywood units in 6A63, the suspect has passed McCaden in front of the Scientology, pointing the pistol towards the security guards. Additional incident 1932.
As officers arrived at the 6700 block of Hollywood Boulevard, they saw the suspect walking westbound with an object they believed to be a firearm in his right hand. They exited their vehicle and gave the suspect commands to drop his gun, but he refused to comply and continued to walk away. The suspect then turned to face the officers while still holding the object, extended his right arm in the direction of the officers, resulting in an officer-involved shooting. That suspect was later identified as Matthew James Sova. Sova was struck by gunfire and transported to a local hospital by the Los Angeles Fire Department paramedics, where he was pronounced deceased. Body-worn video cameras are used by most officers assigned to field duties. They are worn at chest level and capture a general perspective within line of sight from that angle. The angle of the camera prohibits viewers from seeing everything the officers saw and experienced. Upon activation, both audio and video will turn on. However, body-worn video cameras have a buffer of video without audio from the previous 2 minutes prior to activation. This feature is designed to capture incidents that occur suddenly, where an officer doesn't immediately activate the camera. Here's body-worn video from the officers involved in this incident.
Hey! Drop the fucking gun! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Move! 6836, officer needs help, shots fired. Hollywood and Highland.
Yeah, that too.
This officer needs help, Hollywood and
Drop
Highland.
it, drop it!
Officer needs help, Hollywood and Highland, shots fired. Any air unit come in on Hollywood frequency?
And why? You got it?
Transpired officer detail. Suspect is right now.
Get me, hey, hold the shop up, give me my first aid kit.
Here's video captured on nearby surveillance cameras. The object that Sova pointed at the officers was later determined to be a metallic butane lighter with a pistol grip handle. A folding knife was also recovered at the scene. Matthew James Sova was a 48-year-old resident of Los Angeles. In the next several months, the LAPD will continue to investigate and analyze this incident. We will continue interviewing any new witnesses that may come forward and complete any forensic tests. After the investigation is complete, our Critical Incident Review Division will forward their findings to the Chief of Police, who will make his recommendation to the Civilian Board of Police Commissioners. The board will evaluate the evidence to determine whether the officer's tactics, drawing and exhibiting a weapon, and use of deadly force in this instance met the high standards expected of all LAPD officers. Additionally, representatives from the State of California Department of Justice Attorney General's Office and the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office, who responded to the scene, will review the subsequent FID investigation, evidence collected, and witness statements to determine if the force used by the officer was reasonable. If you would like more information on how the LAPD investigates all officer-involved shootings and other serious uses of force, visit lapdonline.org, where you can find the LAPD's use of force policy and procedures. Thank you for taking the time to review this Critical Incident Community Briefing.